As the population of the world grew after the expulsion from the garden, the earth became corrupt. The wickedness of mankind was great upon the earth, and every imagination of the thoughts of the human heart was only evil continually. Violence filled the earth. YeHoVaH was grieved in his heart, and he had to comfort himself. YeHoVaH said,
I will blot out mankind, whom I have created from the face of the earth. Man and beast, creeping things and birds of the air. For I am grieved that I have made them.
But one man found grace in the eyes of YeHoVaH. His name was Noah. Noah was righteous in his generations, wholehearted before God. Noah walked with God, and God said to Noah,
The end of all flesh has come before me, for the earth is filled with violence through them. Behold, I will destroy them with the earth.
YeHoVaH commanded Noah to build an ark. He declared that a flood of waters would come upon the earth to destroy all flesh, in which is the breath of life from under heaven. But YeHoVaH said to Noah,
I will establish my covenant with you. You shall come into the ark, you, your sons, your wife, and your sons' wives with you.
God instructed Noah to bring into the ark 2 of every living thing of all flesh, male and female, to keep them alive. Of the birds after their kind, of the cattle after their kind, and of every creeping thing of the ground after its kind, 2 of every sort came to Noah. Noah was commanded to gather food, enough for himself, his family, and for every living creature in the ark. Of every clean beast, Noah took 7 pairs, male and female. Of beasts that were not clean, 2 pairs. Of birds of the air, 7 pairs, to preserve life upon the earth. Noah did all that YeHoVaH commanded him. Every living thing entered the ark. Clean beasts, unclean beasts, birds, and every creeping thing of the ground, each pair, male and female. Then YeHoVaH closed the ark. The rain began to fall. 40 days and 40 nights it rained. The fountains of the great deep burst open, and the windows of heaven were opened. The waters rose so high they covered the tops of the highest mountains. All flesh perished that moved upon the earth, man, beast, bird, and every creeping thing. Everything on dry land that had the breath of life in its nostrils died. YeHoVaH blotted out every living thing from the face of the ground. Only Noah remained alive, with his wife, his sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth, and their wives with them in the ark. In time, the waters began to subside. After many months, the ark came to rest on the mountains of Ararat.
YeHoVaH spoke to Noah, saying, Go forth from the ark, you, your wife, your sons, and your sons' wives with you. Bring out every living thing with you, that they may be fruitful and multiply upon the earth.
Noah and his family left the ark, along with every living creature. Noah built an altar unto YeHoVaH and offered clean beasts and birds. And God blessed Noah and his sons and said,
Be fruitful and multiply, and replenish the earth.
God spoke to Noah and his sons, saying,
I establish my covenant with you, and with your descendants after you, and with every living creature that is with you. Never again shall all flesh be cut off by the waters of a flood. Never again shall there be a flood to destroy the earth.
And God said,
This is the sign of the covenant. I have set my bow in the cloud. When the bow appears in the cloud, I will remember my everlasting covenant between God and every living creature of all flesh upon the earth.
YeHoVaH is faithful. He provides a way of salvation. Just as the ark saved those who trusted and obeyed, salvation is offered today through YeHoVaH's Son, Yeshua. This is the living Word. Read your Bible. Walk in His way.